let's move to the other side of the planet, shall we?
Okay, go. Let's do it.
You know, when I was, you guys know that you don't have to be natural born to be governor of a state? I suspect they may need to change that, honestly, after being a first-hand witness to Jennifer Granholm's destruction of Michigan.
Yeah,
well, she presided over Michigan.
Yeah, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, of course, was the governor of California, and and he's from Austria. So yeah, go ahead. Right,
but they are polar opposite as far as their worldviews are concerned, because Jennifer Granholm was actually Canadian, is Canadian.
Right.
And she's a Canadian liberal who actually assisted Obama in getting elected in 2008. But I can remember, now she destroyed the state of Michigan. Michigan was in such disarray that I remember driving down I-75 in Michigan one day and listening to Frank Beckman. He's the morning guy on 760 AM there in Detroit. And he was reporting on the Chinese were making moves toward purchasing Michigan, literally. And this was no joke. They were making advancements toward making a financial incentive toward Michigan to sell Michigan to the Chinese. And it all fell through, but that was a serious enough thing. You know, Beckman's a serious journalist, and to get his attention. But that all died down. But now China is back in the headlines making moves toward another U.S. state, by the way. This is being reported all over the Internet today. China has suggested arming Hawaii's independence activists in retaliation for U.S. arms sales to Taiwan, and recently threatened to challenge American sovereignty by making legal claims to the Pacific Islands as its territory. Chinese threats to back several groups of Hawaiian independence activists who want to restore the island's constitutional monarchy, ousted in a U.S.-backed coup over a century ago, has raised concerns that military facilities on the strategic Central Pacific archipelago are threatened at a time when the Obama administration is engaged in a major shift toward Asia. Michael Pillsbury, he's a Pentagon consultant, he said Chinese military hawks known as Ying Pai told him they are ready to provide arms to Hawaiian independence activists in retaliation for U.S. arms sales to Taiwan. Another indicator, this is important now, another indicator of Chinese interest in fomenting unrest in Hawaii surfaced in 2012 when then-Secretary of State Hillary Clinton revealed Beijing had threatened to assert legal territorial claims over Hawaii. Clinton said U.S. ownership of Hawaii came up during talks with the Chinese after she pushed back against Beijing's destabilizing territorial activities in the South China Sea. At one point, now this is Clinton speaking, at one point in my long discussions about this, did you guys ever hear anything that Hillary Clinton was having long discussions with the Chinese about who owns Hawaii and whether or not China should have it?
I don't recall that. But
she goes on to say,
but it is scary to think that behind closed doors she was having those discussions. Yeah. But go ahead.
Right, and this is her speaking. She says, at one point in one of my long discussions, she was having long discussions about this. One of my Chinese counterparts said, "Well, we could just claim Hawaii."
Yeah,
this is Hillary Clinton admitting this, that the Chinese are saying that we could just claim it.
Yeah,
she said, and she said in response, she said, "Well, go ahead.
Yeah,
and we'll go to arbitration and we'll prove we own it. That's what we want to do."
Arbitration? Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's why y'all don't want me as president.
Yeah,
we'd go to arbitration, all right. Yeah. I'd say, the Japanese tried to claim it.
Mike, this is crazy because I didn't know anything about this until you started talking about it. I Google it, I see all these articles, but here's look at what I just found.
What'd you just find?
Because China is talking about arming people in Hawaii,
right,
to have them, pull away from the United States, right, purchasing Michigan, all of this stuff. In 2014, the U.S. State Department provided $12.3 million in taxpayer-funded aid to China.
China. Right.
The same people that are now trying to arm people to get Hawaii away from us.
Now,
the same people that are cutting hundreds of billions of dollars worth of deals with Russia,
right,
and are trying to get the U.S. dollar removed as the reserve currency.
And also, guys, don't forget this, Mike. Don't forget this. Hawaii. Hawaii. Oh, yeah, that's the state that's attached to our dear leader. He claims that he was born in Hawaii.
Although they don't claim
raised
him.
in Hawaii. Well, here's the thing. Would somebody please jump on PNN Facebook and tell me where I might find a hospital in Hawaii that has a monument erected to the fact that the first black president of the United States of America, the most powerful nation on the face of the earth, who won the Nobel Peace Prize before he did anything, as soon as he walks in office, who was proclaimed Messiah of the world for the first 2 years in major mainstream magazines and headlines around the world, why there is not a single hospital anywhere in the United States that has erected a monument to this world-famous, unbelievable...
this man from nowhere.
This man from nowhere. How come no one has erected... They haven't even put up a plaque. No one will claim him. Please tell me why that is. Can you...
Don't you know that Brian Williams' replacement actually held the birth certificate and held the raised seal on the... I mean, I just owed you now.
Listen, Mike Zullo and I were talking about that yesterday, and I'm not at liberty to reveal what Mike Zullo said about that. So what I'm going to say now did not come from Mike Zullo. This comes from me. When I read that, what's her name? Isn't it Savannah Guthrie? Isn't that who it is?
Something like that. I don't have it in front of me.
I think that's what it is. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. We can we can find it out. But anyway, she's supposed to be Brian Williams' replacement, perhaps, but she's the one who claims that she felt the raised seal on Obama's birth certificate.
So they're replacing a liar
with a liar. With a liar. Because no one has felt or seen or produced that particular document. No one, including
what
the
do I
White
always
House.
tell you about known liars?
So where did she go? Where did she feel that? Yeah.
Always question known liars.
Always question known liars. Mike, we've got to take a time out, man. We're running over. Let's take this quick time out. We'll come back with more.